ready?
Hey, yo.
Yeah.
Hey yo, hey yo. Hey yo, it smells like shit. It's Vic the Villain back here again with another episode. Heels, pops, and chair shots. I got my boys back. Pretty chubby Flacco, Jay, who just started his life. It smells like shit over here thanks to him. Just had some fried chicken, broccoli. That's what it was?
You got a Pringles pizza.
Mm-hmm. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you this week to another episode, and we got a little something special for you guys. I had a little bit of an issue with some podcasts I heard. Chubby, you got your podcasts in this week, all of them? Did you get to hear your favorite ones?
Some, not all.
All your favorite podcasts
so
out
many,
there?
Yeah, so many to listen to.
Yeah, it was a live weekend to be a podcaster, and it's just...
Plus we got like 1,000 hours of wrestling last weekend, so I'm still trying to catch up on my sleep.
Dude, every single podcast out there has the same issue this week, and that they want to jam you with every little bit of wrestling that they possibly can, and they got to do it within a time frame, and they got to cover the most shit. But you know what? We're gonna do that for you best. We're gonna cover some NXT. We're gonna cover some Raw, some SmackDown, Mania. We're gonna run that 60 seconds per show, just quick results, and then we're gonna debut the first episode of the Rumble Mashup, brought to you by Heels, Pops, and Chair Shots. Simple concept. We're going to do this like the Royal Rumble. Every 90 seconds a participant comes in. Every 90 seconds we're going to change it up for you. And we're going to cover each and every important detail from this long and beautiful week of wrestling, which my wife loved every second of, by the way.
Oh, it's true! It's damn true!
How'd your significant others do with the week, guys?
My wife hates wrestling, so it's all good. I just watch it by myself, and I enjoyed it.
The loner!
Yes.
Look at that. How about you, Jay?
You are my wife.
And lucky for him, I allow him to watch sometimes. With that said, Pretty Chubby Flacco, run down NXT TakeOver for me, man. Tell me what's up. Tell me what happened.
6-man ladder match for the North American title. You had Ricochet making his debut along with EC3, Adam Cole, Lars Sullivan, Velveteen Dream, and Killian Dane. Great match, but at the end of the Raw, you have a new North American champion in Adam Cole, baby. Then you have the women's title with Ember Moon defending against Shayna Baszler, and we officially crowned a new women's champion in Shayna Baszler. Next up was the NXT Tag Team Titles / Dusty Rhodes Classic Finals with the Undisputed Era versus AOP versus Roderick Strong and Pete Dunne, and we retained the straps with Undisputed Era. And we also saw a heel turn with Roderick Strong turning on Pete Dunne, and he is now the newest member of the Undisputed Era.
By far the best moment of the night for me.
Then we have the NXT title with Aleister Black against the defending champ Andrade Cien Almas, and we crowned the new NXT champion. Thank God. And for the main event of the night, we had Johnny Gargano versus Tomasso Ciampa. Hell of a match. 5-star rating. And at the end, Johnny Gargano got the victory, and he is now officially reinstated into NXT.
Jay, you want to run down WrestleMania results for us?
Yes, sir.
Cool.
Okay, so show opener. Matt Hardy wins the Andre the Giant Battle Royale with some assistance from a returning Bray Wyatt. Cedric Alexander beats Mustafa and wins the Cruiserweight title.
New champ.
Yep. So for the ladies' Battle Royal, Naomi sneaks a victory.
Feel the glow, baby.
Yep. Alright, now on to the main card. The main card opener, Seth frickin' Rollins wins the IC title.
Burned it down.
Si, senor. Charlotte Flair broke the streak. Woo! A fatal 4-way, and Jinder Mahal wins the U.S. title. Now on to the Ronda Rousey and Kurt Angle versus Triple H and Stephanie McMahon, and Rousey and Kurt Angle victorious in this battle. Now on to the SmackDown Tag Titles, where it was 3 teams: Jimmy and Jay, champions, the Bludgeon Brothers, and the New Day. And the Bludgeon Brothers, they're new champs, new tag champs.
The Whack-A-Moles.
The Whack-A-Moles. Alright, now on to the surprise of the night. Air quotations, surprise of the night, because we all kind of had a feeling that Taker was going to come back, but we didn't know it was going to be a squash match like this. Obviously, Undertaker beat Cena in easy fashion. 2 minutes and 45 seconds. That is wow. Now to the Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon versus KO and Sammy Zayne. Yeah, Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon victorious. Daniel Bryan looking really good in the match. Raw Women's Championship match, where Nia Jax finally gets her belt. On to the SmackDown WWE Championship match. AJ Styles versus Nakamura. AJ Styles victorious, but Nakamura with a heel turn at the end. I like where this is going. On to the Raw Tag Team match for the straps. And it was The Bar versus Braun Strowman and a child from the crowd named Nicholas. A 10-year-old child is now the youngest title holder in WWE history and possibly wrestling history. Now on to the final match, which was surprising to say the least. Brock Lesnar keeps the championship belt by defeating Roman Reigns.
Alright, thanks Jay for that quick recap. That covers Mania. I'm gonna get into Raw real quick, and then we're gonna cover some SmackDown for you guys. It was a nice show. Obviously, the Raw after Mania is the biggest show, biggest Raw of the year, or one of the biggest Raws of the year. Opening segments, Stephanie McMahon comes out in an arm in a sling, calls out Ronda Rousey, pretty much ass kisses her and puts her over, tries to make amends. Ronda Rousey comes out, puts Stephanie back in her armbar. It looks like this feud's gonna go on for a little while longer. Ember Moon debuts on Raw, is called up. She joins Nia Jax in a tag team match against Alexa Bliss and Mickie James. Braun Strowman and his newly found tag team partner Nicholas relinquish the tag titles to Kurt Angle this week, and a tag team eliminator series is built or set up this week where the Revival defeat Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson to advance next week and take on Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt, who teamed up and defeated Titus Worldwide in their elimination match. Now, the winner of that match next week visits The Bar at the Greatest Royal Rumble in Saudi Arabia. We'll get into that a little later on podcast. Moving forward, No Way Jose gets called up to Raw in a squash match, defeated John Skyler, an NXT enhancement talent. And what was a very memorable moment, Paige decides to come out and retire after Sasha Banks has a quick squash match with Mandy Rose. Moving forward, Lashley debuts and squashes Elias in a promo he cuts. Another NXT call-up this week, AOP debuting on Raw, squashing Heath Slater and Rhino. Right after that, Samoa Joe makes his return to Raw, folks. Challenges Roman Reigns. Looks like he'll be waiting for Reigns at Backlash. Kurt Angle sets up a match between Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. Winner stays on Raw permanently. The other one has to get the boot. And that goes to a no contest. So it looks like they're going to keep that going for a little while. Main event on Raw, 6-man tag team match. The Miz and the Miztourage take on Seth Rollins, Finn Balor, and Jeff Hardy. And that closes the show. As for SmackDown, pretty chubby Flacco.
So the show opens up and Shane McMahon comes out and he's thanking the fans, pretty much saying how they gave a hell of a show. Great Mania. Very thankful. And he explained to us how when one door closes in WWE, another one opens up. And guess what? We now have a new GM, which is Paige. After that, we got our first match of the night, Usos versus New Day for the #1 contender, and the Usos won. Then we got Noemi versus Natalya. Noemi won that match. Afterwards, they cut back and Shinsuke Nakamura cuts a promo. Then Charlotte comes out and she's thanking the fans and she's saying how she enjoyed her match, hell of a fight against Asuka, and she finally broke the streak and she still retains and she's the women's champ, only to be interrupted by Peyton Royce and Billie Kay, and now they're known as the Iconics. They're no longer known as Iconic Duo. And they come out, cut a promo saying how they could keep up with Charlotte in the ring, and they pretty much just jump her, leave her in the middle of the ring, and guess who comes out? Carmella. cashes in. Takes a while because the ref he looked like he was being a punk about it. What was wrong with Mike Chioda. Finally, after the bell rings, starts the match. Cashes in. We got a new women's champ. And then at the end, we got a number one contender for the U.S. title. Orton versus Roode versus Rusev. Randy Orton wins. He's a new number one contender. And then for the main event, we have a hell of a dream match. We have AJ Styles versus Daniel Bryan, with it ending in a disqualification because Shinsuke Nakamura interfered.
Whoa, sorry guys. I'm going to put a little pause to this podcast show because my pizza's here and I give a fuck more about my food than you assholes out there listening. So, screw you guys. I'm getting my pizza. Give me a sec.
2,000 years later.
Welcome back, guys. It's only been a couple minutes and my belly's full. I'm actually still chewing on a few bites myself. Pretty chubby Flacco. You got a little chubbier, huh?
Asshole.
Yeah. Okay, man. Looks like those abs don't look like abs no more. Fuck you. We'd like to thank the wonderful people at Domino's. Okay. Alright, guys. It's time for the Rumble Mashup. Very first edition. It's a pretty simple concept, guys. We're going to bum rush all the main topics of this weekend. The wonderful topics of the internet this weekend, on this WrestleMania weekend. And we're going to give you 90 hardcore seconds of our thoughts on what's going on and what these topics are and what they bring. So let's right off the bat, let's jump into the first topic. We ended WrestleMania with a Brock Lesnar, a successful title defense. So let's start there. Brock Lesnar's new contract provides him a WrestleMania victory over Roman Reigns. How do you guys feel about this? What do we know? Pretty chubby Flacco.
I'm fucking sick and tired of Brock Lesnar. Sick and tired of him. I'm over it.
Yeah, man. Listen, I'm gonna start this off right now. It was a big surprise. We all thought Roman Reigns was gonna take it. Since last year, we were like, listen, this match has been called already. The fact that Brock Lesnar won, everybody was shocked. Right. Then the next day, we find out he got a new contract. Yeah, I mean, even Roman Reigns, you could tell he felt the way because his little promo he cut the next day he didn't find out about his contract until the next day. And all that stuff.
Yeah, they along with the internet, Roman Reigns finds out there's a new contract and Brock Lesnar signs it on hours before the match. Kind of fucked up when you're pretty much slated to win the title in a year in advance, and it doesn't turn out that way hours before the match. What do we know about it? It's apparently up until August. It shouldn't run through SummerSlam this year, but does that mean Brock holds the title till SummerSlam or up until August?
Well, supposedly it would end at SummerSlam. With reportedly Bobby Lashley, him and Bobby Lashley will have a match for the title, and obviously Bobby Lashley going over.
Ronda Rousey's future. She had a crazy match at WrestleMania. Some people think it was a match of the night. I myself was impressed. I expected a far more greener Ronda Rousey. I didn't think I was going to see some good timing on her.
And
stuff.
For you non-wrestling fans, greener means that she would have had a rookie/terrible match.
Exactly. Now get off my dick and learn your fucking wrestling language. Yeah, Ronda's future now going forward, guys. What do you guys think? I honestly feel there's no other bigger match you can actually build her up for. Not that she's ready for it today, but hey, I see Charlotte. I see Charlotte somewhere down the line. Maybe Mania. Maybe SummerSlam.
I agree. I definitely agree. I see next year MetLife, Charlotte versus Rousey for the strap. Most likely main event in WrestleMania.
Cool. Jay.
Yeah, I'm. See, because the rumors were that Asuka was gonna face Ronda next WrestleMania, but the shocking victory over Asuka that Charlotte had kind of ruined that for me. So I don't know. I don't know what the hell's gonna happen next year. Maybe it's a triple threat match, and it's Asuka and Ronda and Charlotte for the strap. You never know. Who knows? We're talking about a year from now.
Exactly. Who knows is right.
We can only speculate, but you know.
Samoa Joe makes his return to WWE Raw, challenging Roman Reigns, getting up in his grill. Not up in his grill, but at least from the fucking stage he was doing it. This guy comes out, big pop. The crowd is there receiving him with joy. We're glad to see Samoa Joe's back to kick some ass, and Roman Reigns going to be the first motherfucker to fall. They're saying backlash, guys. Roman Reigns, Samoa Joe. My one question with this is, do we see Roman Reigns go over on Brock Lesnar at the Saudi Arabia WWE Network special?
I mean, it's a possibility, but the way Brock Lesnar's been booked, man, this dude is not gonna go down easily, especially at no like big deal main event type of event. But if so, then yes, of course you have to put the strap on the line. But I don't know. Like I said, we'll see if WWE surprises us again.
Yeah, one thing I take from this year's WrestleMania is that WWE swerved all you motherfuckers. They swerved all of you.
Actually, come out.
That's it. Y'all thought y'all knew the secrets. Y'all thought y'all was listening to the right podcast. Y'all was wrong.
We're here to learn you.
Yeah, because y'all don't know shit apparently. Bobby Lashley makes his return to the WWE as well this week on Raw. He interrupts Elias on the mic this week.
How dare you? We were walking with him.
That's right. He interrupted my walk, goddammit.
Yeah. Listen, man, I was never a big fan of Bobby Lashley. Let's get that out the way. I just think he's one of those big muscle dudes that Vince seems to be in love with. And I mean, he's built a reputation outside of WWE, which is good for him, but personally, not so much of a big fan, but especially when you hear the rumors of the big plans WWE has for him, it kind of sours me on the whole return.
What are they saying over there?
Well, from what I've heard, could possibly be facing Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam.
Okay.
A lot of people want this match, but at the same time, it's just two big lunks.
Well, funny you say that. On his first interview backstage, quote unquote says he's here because he wants the so-and-so fight. So he's came here to go and find the so-and-so to fight him.
You know goddamn right who the so-and-so fight is.
Let me tell you something. Bobby Lashley came from an era that I like to call the dark ages of wrestling, when it wasn't cool to be a wrestling fan and nobody was watching, just me by myself. Yeah, I remember Bobby Lashley. He came in, won the ECW. Yeah, in case you didn't remember, ECW was an extended brand and had its own show that nobody else watched.
Yes.
And Bobby Lashley was, he was a big player in that time, in that era, and I don't think he was a big player in that era, and it's good to see him back, but can he make it now in this era? Let's get into this greatest Royal Rumble in Saudi Arabia. In case you haven't heard, we're here to tell you, we got the card for you guys. The greatest Royal Rumble will be taking place in Saudi Arabia. Will be on the WWE Network. If you can't make it to Saudi Arabia, or you just don't trust those motherfuckers enough to fly out there, you can watch it for $9.99 on the network, unless you got that shit for free last month for WWE WrestleMania.
How much is that?
$9.99 for them dumb motherfuckers that been there since day
Wow,
one.
that is that's an amazing price.
$10.
Right.
That's not even $10. It's $9.99.
That's right. Now stop plugging these motherfuckers. They don't need any more of that shit.
All right, back to you, Cole.
So let's take a look. We got a 50-man Royal Rumble with names like Elias, Kurt Angle, Baron Corbin. The New Day's gonna be there. Apollo Crews, Titus Worldwide, Shelton Benjamin, Chad Gable, Sin Cara, Goldust, Mojo Rawley, Dolph Ziggler, Daniel Bryan, Kane, Big Show, Strowman, Bray Wyatt, and some more to be announced. Also, heavily rumored, I believe the Wrestling Observer reports, Rey Mysterio is still in talks to make a return to WWE, guys. It might be at this Royal Rumble, so keep an eye out for that. Big update on a big match in that card, the casket match. Undertaker and Y2J will now be fighting in the casket match. It's not going to be Rusev anymore. A lot of speculation on what's going on with there. Guys, what do you guys think with that?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Rusev. I don't know what they're trying to do with him, but it looks like from what I've heard, from my speculation, that Rusev has taken out all WWE terms off of his Twitter account. Anything associated with WWE was taken off. So what does that mean?
Could we possibly be looking at the last Rusev Day ever? No, I can't. I don't think I could live like that.
Has Rusev Day come to an end?
I hope not. SmackDown tag titles will be up for grabs. Usos versus Bludgeon Brothers. Raw tag team titles up for grabs as well. Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy, the Revival against the Bar. One match I'm actually looking forward to here is the ladder match for the Intercontinental title. It's going to be a fatal four-way with newly crowned champion Seth Rollins defending against Finn Balor, The Miz, and Samoa Joe, guys. You know how I love my ladder matches. Cruiserweight title up for grabs, US title, and WWE title also up for grabs on that night. Let's touch a little bit on this Backlash build that they're slowly building towards. It's going to be the next pay-per-view coming up. Got Samoa Joe and Roman Reigns going at it. Randy Orton to try to get the U.S. title away from Jinder Mahal in his rematch. And The Miz gets his rematch with Seth Rollins. Anything you guys want to predict for this card? Or anything you guys are looking forward to already for this card?
I predict another boring Randy Orton match. The typical 3 moves, the DDT with the roll, an RKO out of nowhere, blah, blah, blah. But somehow, Jinder Mahal sneaks out with the victory.
I love it when you go for the Maharaja. Turns me on.
Miz versus Seth Rollins. What can I say? Not a fan of The Miz. And I hope Seth Rollins comes out and does his thing. I predict Seth Rollins will retain the title.
Paige retiring and becoming new SmackDown Live general manager all in 1 week.
Fucking love it.
Oh my God, this woman, she had me so emotional on Monday with her retirement speech. And then again, you know, she goes and becomes SmackDown Live general manager. I love it. I love it. I'm in love with her. And I wish it was me instead of Xavier Woods, but, you know, I mean, you can't have...
I'd rather be that other dude, though. Man, that dude.
Brad Maddox. Right?
Yeah, Josh Matthews had way more videos.
He did look a little more cut, and he works out more.
Fuck the cutness. He had that shit over and over and over and over and over.
Yeah. Big news this week when Carmella cashed in her Money in the Bank briefcase.
Love it.
Big thank you to Peyton Royce and Billy Kay for getting called up to the SmackDown Live roster, interrupting Charlotte and causing the memes for this incredible cash-in. They came in, cut a dope promo. I loved it.
They do have a new name, though.
New name. They are called Iconics now, right?
Iconics.
All right. Most importantly, loving the boob job. Love it. Love how she looks now. Definitely could tell the difference now. So Carmella cashed in her Money in the Bank briefcase, and she actually cashed it in and won the title this time.
That's right. Take notes, Corbin.
That's right. Corbin definitely does need to take notes on that. A lot of social media action this week, guys. CM Punk returns to Twitter to defend some fans this time, actually. I'm not sure if you guys are well known, but AJ Kirsch, former WWE Tough Enough participant in 2011, takes a shot at Punk and goes, I wonder how much fans spend to throw beach balls and chant CM Punk's name. I mean, tickets to the show, flights, hotels, food, probably drinks, and maybe even merch. It's a lot of money to spend just to show everyone you're an asshole. And Punk rebuttals these comments. Or you could just let everyone know you're an asshole for free by telling them what to do with their own money. Also, Kenny Omega's on the Twitter this week. Fan had asked him if he was watching WrestleMania, and he responds saying no. He was sitting in his hotel room playing DBFZ, which looks like a Dragon Ball Z video game, I think. I'm not too sure with that. Don't kill me, nerds. Anyway, Kenny Omega responds, Michael Jordan probably doesn't watch street ball in his spare time, regardless of what court they're playing on. Referring to himself as the great Jordan himself. Shit, I mean, I don't mind that reference if it's Kenny Omega saying it, but hey. Sasha Banks thanking Paige on an emotional tweet, or I think on Instagram, actually. It was an Instagram post. But what I really want to touch base here is this Andre the Giant documentary that I've yet to watch, but I'm hearing so many great reviews on. Did any of you guys get to watch the special documentary on Andre on HBO?
Yeah, I actually saw it the next day after the premiere, and it's, yeah. I mean, if you're a wrestling fan, it's a must-watch.
Okay.
It's an interesting perspective, gives you a little detail on his life, and, I mean, towards the end, man, it's a tearjerker.
Tearjerker.
Yeah, man.
Nice. Well, that's enough for you, Jay. We don't really want to hear from you. And you know what? Just to even solidify that, we're just going to move into the state of NXT right now.
I will bow out.
All right. Let's kick Jay the fuck out of here since, he lacks respect for NXT. Says they're a bunch of fucking booger eaters watching NXT. So that's Jay for you guys. You guys get the heat to Jay. You guys can shoot back at him on Twitter.
Come at me, bro.
Tweet us at HPC2Sweet on Twitter. Feel free to go off on his ass. NXT Takeover this weekend. Opening Takeover this weekend with what I believe stole the weekend actually, was the 6-man ladder match for the North American Championship. Adam Cole walking out, our very first North American champion, which I didn't think they were going to go with this route with Adam Cole, but they did. Who did you have going into this match, Pretty Chubby?
I definitely looked into the Velveteen Dream or Adam Cole. Well-deserved guys. Good match. Overall, do you know that I let you in on a little something? Do you know that Dave Meltzer gave this match a 5-star rating? Unbelievable match. Everybody had a good spot in the match. Crowd pleaser. Crowd was going wild. I loved it. I loved the debut of Ricochet. I loved the debut of EC3. Hell of a match. And at the end of the day, the better man won. Adam Cole, baby.
Right. Adam Cole walking away the first ever North American champion. Now, out of that group for the 6-man ladder match, who do you think breaks out? Besides, let's just take Adam Cole out of the picture since he won the damn thing. Who do you think breaks out of that list? Where do they go from here now?
Well, you got Velveteen Dream, still a young guy. He's only 22, but a great storyteller, great in-ring performer, and I see a lot of good things in his future, bright future. I think sooner or later, it's going to be his time for the NXT title to be around his waist. Kid definitely has a bright future.
Yeah, and I know you saw that spot off the top of the ladder.
Oh, of course. That elbow drop was amazing. Yeah.
Let's look into the women's division now. Shayna Baszler capturing the NXT Women's Championship over Ember Moon, sending that fat black ass up to Raw.
Who would have thought that was going to be her last match in NXT?
I know, and I it was a great match.
It was a great match.
It's definitely, I like that they're going to go with Shayna Baszler. Ronda Rousey was there in attendance to receive her in the win. But you're looking at names now, like Ember Moon called up now. Who do you have left? Who's left? You got Shayna Baszler, they're going to go with her. You have, I would love to see Selena Vega get into the mix. Now you see her jumping into these matches with Cien Almas. Why don't she get into the mix? Jump her in the division.
Are you forgetting one of the greatest female wrestlers that are in the NXT division right now?
Man.
By the name of Candice LeRae.
Oh my God, this woman! Let me tell you, you show me any woman that could take a super kick to the face from a boot wrapped around in thumbtacks. I'm sorry, this woman is made and cut out for this business, and she's gonna do big things in NXT, no doubt about it.
Shout out to Joey Ryan.
Oh my God. Tag team division. How we looking now with the tag team division? We just lost the AOP,
but it looks like we have War Raiders.
Okay.
War Raiders just recently made their debut this past Wednesday, and it sucks that they changed their name from War Machine, I believe they were called.
Yeah, they were War Machine. Now they're War Raiders.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest, guys. Who gives a shit what they're called? You know who they are. You know where they're from. You know what they can do.
Great tag team.
It looks like they're gonna probably build on them. I'm not too mad at the tag team division.
I still got high hopes on TM61.
The TM61 I'm done with. I can't stand the simpleness of their attire. Great in the ring, but they don't catch my attention to get me over.
And then you got the Street Profits.
Street Profits I do want to see shine.
Who knows what the hell is in that cup?
I mean, they haven't replaced Crime Time yet in a minute, right? So why not?
Yeah, I guess.
Gargano and Ciampa. What goes on here? Like, where does Gargano and Ciampa fit with all these top 6 guys we just mentioned in the first ladder match?
Ciampa's a hell of an in-ring performer. Great storyteller as well, and who knows if he has a championship opportunity down the line.
Let me tell you, I would love to see Aleister Black defend that title against Tomasso Ciampa.
Yes, I would. Or see Johnny Gargano against Aleister Black for the strap.
That's right.
Or even a triple threat. Let's just put all 3 of them together.
You just want people kill each other now. All right. Another thing I definitely want to touch base on here is let's talk about that main event. Let's talk about that WWE title. Let's talk about Shinsuke Nakamura turning heel and low blowing AJ Styles in the middle of the ring in front of 70,000 plus. I think getting set up for what is going to be an incredible run for him. And now that we have this heel turn, it just makes this whole story even better, and it makes it that much more personal. And Pretty Chubby Flacco, were your feelings hurt when Mr. Nakamura, turned his back on, all the wonderful little boys and girls that loved him?
I cried.
You cried like a little bitch?
I cried.
Oh, God. I'm trying to welcome these guys with open arms on a weekly basis to enter this villain club of ours.
Well, guess what? I fucking loved it.
That's right.
I loved it. And especially that little promo he had with when they try to ask him why he did it.
Oh,
and he tried to avoid the question. And when they asked him again, he said, "Sorry, no speaking English."
No speaking
and walked
English.
Away. That was such a heel move. I think this is good for his career.
Yeah, man. I mean, this guy is definitely charismatic, and he if anybody can show us a completely 360 on this, I think it's gonna be he can do it. I'm ready to see this play out. I'm ready to win. I'm ready to see him win the strap. But is he gonna win the strap? Is he gonna still feud with AJ Styles? Where's he gonna end up? That's right, motherfuckers. Another superstar shakeup. Next week, 2 days long, Monday and Tuesday, Raw and SmackDown. Shake shit up. We're gonna move some stars around. Let me hook you all up and tell you what the rumor mills is saying. What's out there right now? Who's gonna jump ship to Raw? Who's gonna jump ship to SmackDown? Who's coming up from NXT? Let me hook you guys up. I got some insight. Can't make any promises, but hey, the internet is going wild. Shinsuke Nakamura, one of the heavy favorites to jump ship to Raw. Does that shoot him into the Universal title picture now? Does he get to challenge for the title now against Brock Lesnar? Wouldn't that be a great match? Yeah, Shinsuke definitely rumored to head up to Raw. Becky Lynch, Riot Squad, the Usos. Even Daniel Bryan has been mentioned to jump ship to Raw next week. SmackDown Live jumps. Who's going to jump over to SmackDown? Finn Balor, which I think might be a smart move on his part. Get your ass over to SmackDown, bro. The land of opportunity. This is it for him. Braun Strowman, can you go to SmackDown?
Balor Club reunion.
Oh, Balor Club reunion would be nice.
Balor Club reunion. Too sweet.
Can you imagine AJ Styles versus Finn Balor? I can't wait to see that match. That's bad blood brewing since New Japan, and we all know what happened last time. The Miz, you lost the IC title. Why don't you go to SmackDown Live? Why don't you try to win the US title? Hey, I like it. I fuck with Miz. Miz, I'm telling you right now, he's one of the guys that he was hated in the locker room, just like Roman Reigns was, just like Baron Corbin was, just like Sheamus at one point was. He got the heat backstage, but he's paid his dues, has won those chips, made that IC title relevant again. I don't mind seeing him on the SmackDown Live trying to bring up that US title prestige. Bayley, another name mentioned of SmackDown ties. Can she split up with Sasha Banks before or maybe after they have a little match or something? I think Bayley moves to SmackDown. She needs to come with Sasha Banks, and they need to close that.
I mean, if she does, then they still have the maybe the four horsewomen back together.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
But that's a big maybe.
I'm gonna hit you motherfuckers with a wild card. I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna have you guys saying, damn, this motherfucker called it, and nobody else had it. Well, you heard it here first, bitches. Velveteen Dream. Rumors are going around spinning. The WWE might be considering this motherfucker to come up.
Who? Velveeta Dream?
It's
Red Velvet?
It's a very good superstar from NXT. This promotion that's kind of like an indie promotion. They give it on Wednesday. Yeah.
Asshole.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, and with all that said, that pretty much covers all your fucking news for the week.
You're welcome.
A very, very long week of wrestling.
But just a great week though.
Yeah, overall great week.
Just a lot of stuff going on.
What do you guys really hands down? What do you really take from this weekend? What was the most exciting thing you saw this weekend? That shit.
May I just say that we didn't even cover the fact that Natalia had a wonderful wardrobe malfunction. Thank you, Natalia.
God, thank
you for shaving. First of all,
really.
Yeah, thank you. For that.
That's really appreciated. You have no idea.
It really was
no idea how.
I mean, if anything, you could have ripped more, but that's neither here nor there. Yeah. I mean, it's one of the best WrestleManias in a while, right? You could put it up there. SmackDown and Raw were solid. They weren't great per se, but they were solid shows, which is. It's still enough, man.
They definitely did. They managed to get you wanting more, and they have me hooked till next week.
They got us talking.
Yeah. Well, this WrestleMania takes me back to last Mania that was in New Orleans, where, listen, I love when Vince swerves you motherfuckers. I love it. I love reading rumors and spoilers online and listening to people swear on their word that they know what's gonna happen, and then boom. Vince last minute just
surprise,
motherfucker.
He just actually he'll throw swerve in there. You never know, and sometimes you'll get it, sometimes you don't. But I love the guessing game. I love that he didn't go with what we were planned on for an entire year. Changed it up last minute. Even though I am sick and tired of fucking Brock Lesnar, I think Brock Lesnar needs to leave. But
yeah, at this point, he's not even a draw like he was.
Man, people are tired.
Yeah, you know what it is? Not that they're tired. You know what it is? That the part-time thing, and you could tell he's not into it, man. And when he's not into it, we're not gonna be into it.
Right.
That's the issue.
Funny thing, Paul Heyman likes to play around with words and stuff. He was on a couple podcasts this week, of course. He basically said Brock's not going to be here he's not going to be here to be the former heavyweight champion. It's either he has a title or he's gone. So that tells me right there, I'm expecting Brock to leave once his title reign's over. When's that going to happen? I have no idea.
So I think SummerSlam will be the end of Brock Lesnar, at least for now.
Oh God, I hope so. Yeah, but as far as Mania goes, I think it was a great show. Pretty chubby. What do you take the most out of this weekend?
Lots of wrestling, and that's not even including the ROH Supercard.
Oh God, yeah, we didn't, and that's something we don't really cover here.
I must have watched like over 20 hours of wrestling.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. ROH.
Shut up, asshole.
But ROH was dope. Just to let you know, you fans, I am a fully blown Honor Club member. I do get my
so they all blew
deals. You? Yeah, they all blew me.
Oh, okay. And
they were honorable.
So you were fully blown by all of them.
It was an honorable moment.
Oh.
Is that $9.99?
Definitely not. But that's another topic for another show. We're definitely tired of hosting you motherfuckers here, and we want to kick you the hell out. I want to finish my damn pizza, and
finish drinking this beer,
and more beer,
and whiskey,
and another whiskey,
and some iced tea,
and another iced tea,
and more beer, and more whiskey, and more iced tea,
and more pizza. Bye, bitches.
Did you like our show? Did you not like our show? You want to just harass us online a bit? Follow us on Instagram at HPC Podcast or Twitter at HP Crew. and leave us your feedback.